I can't wait for my first event. I'm so excited. Woo! It feels like I went to sleep a DT and I woke up as a ruby.
Man, I gotta say, I'm so glad you got rid of that pink hoodie. I mean, you look good in pink, but you look a whole lot better in black, bling, and green. Does she not?
I'm loving it. I'm having to say, I'm having so much fun. I've registered for all the boot camps, and my goal is not to miss anything. I know it'll just keep me focused and get me on track to go diamond.
All right, Melody. Well, here's what I know. You're acting like a leader. You might not have the title yet, but that's what leaders do. They get to events, and it's only a matter of time before you're diamond.
I know, right? We are. It works, right? Y'all, we are. We are. We are. Woo!
Well, I am so glad you're attending this boot camp with me today. It's hard to believe you're a Ruby. Gosh, this is your first boot camp. It is going to blow your mind.
I can't wait to hear what you're going to say. I'm going to grab a seat now.
All right, have a seat, Mel. We'll get this started. We'll get this party started. All right, guys. All right, sounds good. Whether you're a newbie, an emerging leader, or a leader, whether you're showing up at events, whether you're bringing guests or hosting your own, events is where the magic happens. And you know what Mike Patillo always says, success leaves clues. So you got to get to events. As a matter of fact, if I could give you one homework assignment heading out of 2017, it would be knowing the next event you're going to get to, whether it's a one team, one mission, or a boot camp, or all the boot camps. Get a ticket, commit to being at that next event, because while you think you could never be more excited than you are right now about this business, there's going to be those haters, those naysayers, and you're going to have a bad day. And so you want to keep your energy high, and you do that by getting to events. So make sure that you're there. Now, here's what I'm excited about. We've been doing trainings all over the U.S. and internationally. Some of you are calling them Diamond Way. Some of them are coming up with other names. But now we're going to go out and have a unified training. So triple diamonds and above. We are going to call you to action again, just like a one team, one mission, and we're going to have mini boot camps. That's going to be what we call our trainings, and the best part is they're going to give us a PowerPoint to go along with that, all right? I promise you, when you have these trainings in your areas and help people get connected with what we're doing, and we're all delivering that common message, we are going to go beyond $1 billion. It's just a matter of time. All right, so a big part of our boot camps this year is going to be the compensation plan. And it's so funny because we used to talk about the compensation plan all the time, and we're going to get back to talking about it, because when you truly understand what is available to you in this comp plan, you may never sleep again. Now, I know promotions are fun, and they're but promotions are just that. They're just to create some urgency for you to get to a position where you really can make some incredible income. So, how many of you today want to get to know the comp plan a little better? Like you really want to see the money. I want to show you how to unlock every penny in this comp plan, but in order for that to happen, I need you to do something for me. We got to wake up a little bit here. I want to know, if you want to see the money, say, Cammie, show me the money. That was pretty good, actually. I thought we were going to have a couple warm-ups. I want to hear you say it one more time, and with a little fire in your belly, show me the money.
Makes you feel good just to say that. Say it with me one time, Jerry.
Show you the money.
Oh, no, you can do better than that, Jerry. I want you to say it what you would mean it, brother.
No. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money. Show me the money. What you gonna do, Jerry? Show me the money.
You ready to see the money? I don't think that scene will ever get old. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 5 ways that we get paid with It Works. We have 5 different ways that we get paid, and when we follow the steps of success, you're literally gonna unlock every penny. So we've got Wrap Cash. You've heard a few people talking about that on stage today. We've got Fast Start bonuses. I call that right now money because you can make cash on the spot, and you get your Fast Start bonuses paid out weekly. All right? Then we've got residual income. We've got both team and personal sales. Now, it's interesting because when I joined It Works, it was for residual commissions. You know, the Wrap Cash, the Fast Start bonuses, the leadership bonuses, and then now the promotions that we're running all the time to give us extra added incentive to promote. Those were just icing on the cake. Residual income is what has always made this industry set apart. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. We've also got leadership bonuses. That's why there's so much emphasis on getting to Diamond. And we've got 2 different leadership bonuses. And then we have our promotions. Is anybody excited to hear what Mark's going to announce later today? It's going to be an exciting afternoon for sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at our average income chart. I love this because at the end of the day, whether you're brand new or you've been with us for a long time, you want to pick a number. And even when you start getting close to that number, I learned the hard way. You got to get it big. You got to reach for a higher number. You got to dig deeper. You got to redream and get a new why. And while you might not be where you want to be yet, I can promise you this: if you don't quit, you'll get there. I used to say when I joined this business, I was like, it's not a matter of if it's going to work for me or if I'm going to get there. It's just a matter of when. And we took quitting off the table. So let's go ahead and look at our steps to success. It's our way to unlock every penny in the compensation plan. So step 1, we're joining the party, right? Step 2, we're going to get some Wrap rewards by gathering 4 customers in our first 30 days. And step 3, we go Ruby. Someone said to me the other day, well, why would anybody want to get 4 loyal customers right now? They can't get a Ruby bonus. I said, well, don't you want to make money? Isn't that why you joined this business? I love when we have incentives, but listen, when you gather 4 loyal customers and you continue to do that each and every month, you're going to continue to unlock the money in this comp plan. And then step 3, go Ruby. So we want to do this every month as quickly as possible. We want to chart and work our way up the different levels. So let's go ahead and talk about Wrap Cash. I love what Rachel said on stage today. She said she makes a lot of Wrap Cash and she loves making Wrap Cash, but at the end of the day, getting the wraps on people, while it gives us Wrap Cash, it opens the door to start unlocking some of that other money in the comp plan. But I heard someone say one time, Wrap Cash is like your own ATM. If your kid needs a new pair of basketball shoes, send him to school and tell him he's got to sell 3 wraps. That's how he's going to get a pair of basketball shoes. It was a year ago, almost, last conference, that a young girl joined this company. She was not a single mom, but her husband was stationed over in, overseas. She was working full-time, going to school full-time, and had a brand new baby. And in her first 3 weeks with the business, she earned $600. She made 2 car payments, 2 insurance payments, and that wasn't even her paycheck. That was just Wrap Cash. When you look at that average income chart, that does not include Wrap Cash. So make sure you keep track of that. I know it's easy to throw it in your purse and it just gets mixed up with all the other things. But I loved when Rachel said she took her husband to Vegas on Wrap Cash. The Wrap Cash is a real big deal, and it's money you can put in your pocket right away. So let's go ahead and talk. Oh, you know what? Let's first show how the first couple steps. I got ahead of myself. I got a really nice slideshow up here. Okay, so steps 1 and 2 help you get Wrap Cash, right? Because when a new person joins, you get a box of wraps. You can sell that. You can use it, but you can make Wrap Cash. It's a no-risk investment. Step 2 with the Wrap rewards is actually helping us put more cash in our pockets. So every month that you complete your steps of success, collect a few more Wrap rewards, you're going to have more Wrap Cash. All right, let's go to the next slide. Fast Start bonuses. Let's talk about Fast Start bonuses. Now, my first memory of Stephanie Dunn was her sitting in the back of our little Diamond Center, and we're talking about the compensation plan, and I could see her wheels just spinning back there. She knew how much money she needed every month to keep their lights on, to keep their house We didn't know that story yet. They had not opened up and told us that, but I'll never forget Stephanie saying, so you mean if I sponsor 5 people every month, I can make $500? I said, yes, you can. So what's a fast start bonus? It's real simple. It is simply every time you bring a new distributor on your team and they gather a couple customers, you make $100. That's why it's so important to really help our new distributors get going and teach them some of the strategies to have some massive success. When they complete those steps of success right out of the gate, you're gonna get a $100 bonus. So they join the party, they get at least 2 of their customers, you make $100. That's how easy it is. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about residual income. Now, I told you this is why I joined this company. I watched my parents change our family's future because of a home-based business that paid residual income. What is residual income? Well, it's something you do one time and you get paid month after month after month. So let me give you an example. You go to a wrap party, you sign up a new loyal customer, and they order greens and wraps, right? And then the next month they order more greens. Guess what? You didn't do another party, but you still got paid. And chances are they're gonna fall in love with other products and they're gonna continue to use those products. And as long as they do, every time they order, you get paid. I was in a car accident when I was 16 years old, and my mom and dad sat beside my bed for 30 days straight. And had my dad been teaching, he would have had to go back to work. But because of his home-based business, he had time freedom. And because of residual income, not only did they have enough money to pay their bills, their income went up that month. And that's the power of residual income. You know, it's a lot of work in the beginning for a little bit of pay. I remember my first paycheck being about $27. But then after a few people start joining your team and you're all gathering some customers, you're completing the steps of success every month, all of a sudden, that income starts to grow substantially, something you could have never done on your own. You could have never done that number of parties every month. You could have never signed on that many customers. So then it becomes the same amount of work or less work and a lot more money. So steps 2 and 3 help us unlock our residual commissions. Have you met Shelly Hyde? Anybody here met Shelly Hyde? Shelly Hyde was working with another company, but unfortunately that company didn't have residual commissions, and she was doing really well. She was in the top 3 with that company, but because they didn't have residual commissions, if she didn't have a party, she didn't get paid. And if there's only 30 days in the month, you're limited to the amount of money you can make. So when I talked to her, I said, if heaven forbid something happens to you tomorrow and you can't have a party, what's gonna happen to your business? She said, well, I won't make any money. And I said, well, it works as long as you're on your monthly 80 BV auto shipment, or you have 150 in product sales that month, you're gonna get paid. And this business is willable and sellable. So residual income is a really big deal, and it's just gonna continue to grow the more people you get wraps on. All right, so let's talk about how we unlock this income as we promote up the levels, okay? Because this is why it's important to go from distributor to executive. So let's start with executive. What happens when you go executive? Well, when you join It Works as a distributor, you get paid on 2 levels of your organization. Well, obviously, as your team continues to grow, you want to make sure you're getting paid. So again, you're completing the steps of success, right? Because that's going to help you continue to unlock the money, and you're going to chart. So as a distributor, you pull out your executive chart, you see you need 2 qualified legs. What's a qualified leg? It's 400 in personal bonus, or 400 in group volume with at least 2 distributors. You'll promote to a level called executive, and you'll now get paid through 3 levels. You get paid 10% on your first and second level and 5% on your third level. Now here's a fun little twist of our comp plan, is when you personally enroll that new distributor, you get an added 5%. So potentially you could make up to 15% on the levels within your organization. All right, let's see what happens when you go Ruby. All right, a Ruby now gets paid on 4 levels of their organization. A Ruby is 3 legs total. And when I say leg, that means you have to have a distributor. A customer cannot be a leg. And you know, as much as I could spend so much time talking about all these different things today, you're still just scratching the surface. But that's why you got to get to a boot camp, because we're going to dig in deeper. And every time you hear us talk about the comp plan, you're going to pick up something new every time. I remember Debbie Sasek would promote. She said, I'm a Ruby now, what does that mean? And then she'd read that part of her comp plan, and it started to make a whole lot more sense. And so as you continue, these things will mean more, but the more you hear it, the more it'll sink in. So, you know, a Ruby gets paid on 4 levels, and we get 10% on the first 2 and 5 on level 3 and 4. Plus, don't forget that enroller bonus. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at what happens when you go Emerald. All right, now as an Emerald, you have at least 4 legs in your business. Do we have any Emeralds in here today? Awesome. They're going to be hungry for Diamond by the end of today. I believe that. You'll be hungry for Diamond by the time we get done with this. All right, so, an average Emerald paycheck is about $800, right? Some are higher, some are lower. Now you get paid on all 6 levels of this business plus the infinity bonus. That's the 6th level and beyond. And you get paid through infinity levels now that you went Emerald until an Emerald joined your organization. So you're going to get 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, and then 2% through infinity levels. You know what I love about Emerald? It's the stepping stone to Diamond. And, you know, Mark says that once you go Diamond, you officially have a license to print money. So, guys, when you go, that's why we're so excited about our Friday nights of boot camp. We're going to work with our diamonds and above. Diamonds are leaders in this business. I mean, being a diamond is a big deal.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake.
Diamond's a big deal. Anybody want to be a diamond? Because once you go diamond, then you go double and triple, and it's history. Then next thing you know, you wake up and you're a black diamond. The reason diamond is such a big deal is because it opens up this 4th way to get paid, and that's leadership bonuses. There's 2 leadership bonuses. I promise you this, they may not make a whole lot of sense, but I'm going to just give you a taste and get your mouth to water for why you want to be a diamond, okay? The first of the leadership bonuses is called the diamond bonus. It's much like the fast start bonus, but so every time you sign a new distributor and they get a couple customers and they get commission qualified, not only do you get $100, but after you go diamond, you get a pay raise. Anybody want a pay raise? You know, you're not going to do anything different once you go diamond. They actually want to incentivize you to keep doing what you did to go diamond, so they throw an extra $80 at you with the diamond bonus. And when I first started earning these diamond bonuses, it didn't really hit me how big it was until Sarah Rankin in Ohio and that organization joined It Works. I went down there for a wrap party, and there was about 2 people there. Have you ever been to a wrap party? Drove 3 hours for 2 people? It's worth it. Let me tell you why. She asked me to come back a week later, and they had about 10 people there. I thought, well, I just drove another 6 hours, only 10 people, but you never know. Over the next 60 days, we put in over 300 people into that organization. And it happened to be, yeah, right? I know, incredible. But listen, it gets better, because I was a presidential diamond at the time when they came into our business. And that meant that not only were the enrollers getting paid their fast start bonuses, they were thrilled. But as I drove into the meeting and I saw the line around the building for people to get into the event that night, all I could think about was a presidential diamond and getting 145, 145, 145, 145, 145, 145. This bonus gets insane, and if they just sponsor 1 more person the next month, it's a bonus that keeps going on forever, infinity levels deep. So that's a really powerful bonus and a great reason to get to diamond. And then we've got our diamond generational bonuses. And I like this bonus because what it does is it rewards you to continue working with your people to help them get to leadership level. So why would you want to help them get to leadership level? Because when you personally go diamond, you're going to get your own 2% pay raise. So now getting paid, up to 15% residual income just got raised 2%. So when I went diamond, I had 30,000 in volume. I was a little slow getting to diamond, so my volume was incredibly high. And so I got a 2% pay raise. That was an extra $600 they put in my paycheck. I thought that was pretty awesome. It wasn't just a one-time bonus. It was something I got paid on the next month that I maintained diamond, the next month after that. You better believe my volume didn't start growing. We were so excited. And a couple months later, I went double diamond. And anybody here know Carla Burns? She went diamond. And I got a 9% pay raise on her entire structure. 9% pay raise on almost $30,000 is $2,700. I actually went and dug a hole in my backyard and buried it because my dad is super Dutch, and I thought they made a mistake and they're coming back for it. But they didn't make a mistake. That was exactly what this generation bonus did. And you think Carla wasn't excited? She got a 2% pay raise. I got the 4% double diamond pay raise on her diamond organization, but because I personally enrolled her, I got an extra 5%. This company pays you not just to bring in new people as a leader, but to continue to support your team. And they're going to pay you greatly to continue to do both of those things. So the fifth and final way that we get paid with It Works is through promotions. And I don't know that this needs a lot of explanation, right? I mean, we are the get out of debt, debt-free company. And here's why we do this. Because we know when you get to these levels of leadership, it will change the face of your paycheck. And because when you're new, it's kind of like your head is spinning with all the information. They put that promotion out there to give you something to focus on, because then when you get to those levels, your check will go through the roof. So all it does is it's there to add urgency to get you to do where we know we're going to get you paid, and you'll never go anywhere because you're going to fall in love with our culture. You're going to make more money than you've ever made before. You're going to have some of the best friendships, some of the most fun, and things are just the dream life, living the dream life, right? All right, let's go back to let's take a look at this average income chart one more time. And I want you right now to decide, what do you want next? Where do you want to be? I want you to put it out there. Put it on social media, circle it. You know, you can take that little pen and circle it and say, this is where I'm going next. Say why you're going there. People don't necessarily want to know where you are. They want to know what you're going for and why you're doing it, because that's inspiring. We don't teach people to chase their dreams anymore. But when we chase our own, they're naturally going to want to join us and do right, follow right behind what we're doing. Now listen, you may not be where you want to be yet, but that's okay, because you're not done. And it's natural to get stuck sometimes or feel like you're stuck. And when I get to a place like that sometimes, where I feel like I need to be pushed, I need to be, refocused and set on fire, there is one person in particular I like to go to. This is my guy. Coach?
Time out, time out. Team, sometimes you just need to take a time out. Let's talk for a minute. Okay, so you've talked to everyone on your warm list. There isn't anyone else to talk to about your business. You missed your goal. You didn't hit your rank advancement. You also have some naysayers who told you, I knew it wouldn't work. I told you so. And let me guess, you might even be living with that naysayer. Now, you know what? I need my clipboard, because we're going to have a huddle. Get in here with me. Come on. You're in my locker room. I want you in my huddle. We're going through this, and we're going to check the list together. You know what you're in? You're in a slump. Most people would use this as an excuse to give up and quit. But you're not most people. First, you say you're in a slump. Why? Because you've talked to everyone you know? Let me get this straight. You're telling me there's no one else in the world to talk to. Every person you meet or walk by has already heard about that crazy rap thing. Now, I don't buy it. How many people did you blitz last week? When was the last time you hosted a rap party? Did you make your hundreds list? Really? Did you make your hundreds list? Because what I find is that people who say everybody have actually only talked to one or two people. Most people don't do their hundreds list. But what did I tell you? You're not most people. What was your why? Is it your family, your kids, or something for yourself? Is that worth you quitting? Are you going to quit on yourself? Are you going to let obstacles get in the way? Let's talk about the naysayers. You started your business and you're excited because you have dreams that are going to become a reality. Maybe you just saw great results at your first wrap party. You're excited, but not everyone is going to be excited for you. People are placing their bets on you failing. They might cheer you on in the beginning, but they're watching. They're watching to see if you fall. Sometimes that naysayer lives with you. Whether it's a coworker, family, or your spouse, you're gonna have naysayers, but you gotta fight through it. When you hit one of these obstacles, I'm asking you to remember your why you started this business in the first place. And then I want you to know, at It Works, we are one team. You joined a team, a family, and we support each other. We're gonna be there for you. When you need a timeout, we will help you get back in the game. Know the difference of a slump. A slump is just a momentary thing. It's not the end. Well, that's the horn. The timeout's over. You know what? You needed this talk, but now it's time to go play. What I want you to do this week, make sure you're blitzing, you're rapping, and you're enrolling someone to your team. And the best way to get out of a slump, get around like-minded people. The best opportunity to do that is attending a one team, one mission, and bring a guest. You know what? You got heart. You've got the will to win. The game is not over. Commit, don't quit, and let's go.
It Works is